Anyway, look at this. Still no gas. I guess he's just wants to save his minerals instead of just burning them on zealots. Still doing with the shuttles. Dropping some zealots out here with the shuttles. And I mean, I guess that's one way that he can use some of his minerals to try and have some effect. But I mean, if you have a maxed army, you want a maxed army of good units. And you still want some zealots in the mix. He's actually killed a few SCVs with these zealots now, and he's actually going to follow up with a full recall. Nothing there to kill those 2 zealots, so he figures its position is ripe for an attack. He's probably going to be able to take out the command center. Pure may come back into this game again, killing off that command center. Wow, so now Special has lost a base, and let's see. So I think Special is mining from two bases, because he lost that base apparently. So yeah, Special's only mining from like 1.5 bases, 2 bases, and Pure only mining from a single base, I believe. Wow, so neither player has much income at this point. Okay, so that's why Special was in the process of retaking that base. And what the heck? There's a tank down there. Did he save that base? It looked like he killed it, I thought. Maybe I was looking at a different base. Oh yeah, never mind. It was that top position that he killed off with the recall, I guess. Anyway, so this has become kind of a close match where both players aren't really mining a lot. It's kind of funny when this happens, when there's... Sometimes you'll have an elimination race where just everyone will die and everything will die and nothing's left. But sometimes it only goes part way and then they fight each other off, and then it's kind of interesting where you have this game where it's a huge game, but it's not that huge because neither player is mining a lot. And so we have that situation here where neither player really has a huge economy. So the action is kind of slowed down again, and the macro has slowed down again. Pure is maxed though now, and Special had that one little spurt where he got up to 120, but now he hasn't been building many units in general. So yeah, so he's remained around 130 for a long time now. He's been losing a few units here and there as he builds them, and isn't doing so well. So Pure has a bit of an advantage here because now that Pure is maxed, he can start building up money in the bank and have money in the bank that he can... Oh! Drop! Oh! In my opinion, wasted the storm on that tank since he was about to kill it with the Dragoon. But regardless, getting a few SCVs, stopping mining at that base, and every bit like that hurts really bad right now. Special is in really bad shape. He's barely mining at the moment, so it's really... Oh! Drags a mine, kills a few SCVs and the tank. And Zealot versus Tank, who's going to win? Tank wins. You can tell on the bottom because his kill count went up to 3 from 2 on the bottom of the screen. Anyway, Special is now setting up some defensive positions, EMPing the entire army, well, most of the army at least, but he misses the Arbiter with the EMP, and so stasis goes off on most of the army there, as a lot of it got picked off, and now Special is in real trouble. He really overextended himself there, trying to push out to take that top position, take control of that so he could macro up a little bit, but really he just needed to turtle a little bit for a few and try and focus on what he had, because now he has lost a lot. Wow, looks like Pure is deciding not to do anything about that base for some reason. So we may see Special actually kill off a couple more bases here, because he's got a tank on that base. He's got a Vulture killing off probes at that 12 o'clock base. Never mind, Dragoons are going to come in and help out with that situation. But Pure is still in really good shape. Look at this, 75 supply for Special and 175 for Pure. This is really not good for Special at all. I think Special is now in a downward spiral of pain. It looks like he is going to lose a very well hard-fought first game in this series. It's not quite over yet. Never quite want to underestimate the Terran Turtle, especially with, well, I was going to say with max upgrades, but apparently he forgot to keep upgrading after he got that 3 weapons. So he's only at 3-1 still. He doesn't have the level 2. Oh, only a few points left on that Nexus. Is he going to kill it? Yes, kills the Nexus. Tank is probably not even going to go, well, never mind, it's probably going to go down. There's the tank goes down. That tank is not fight. So Special's in really bad shape, down to 64 supply, barely able to hold this one mining base that's almost mined out. This base at the bottom is soon going to be his only mining base. He's going to be in real trouble. So I guess we see why he was trying to take that 12 o'clock position, take control of it, because he needs to get another base going here pretty soon. Pure is maxed again. So he's in really, really good shape. But again, he's losing these bases. So, and he doesn't have a ton in the bank anymore. So if somehow he manages to blunder and Special kills his whole army, then that could be bad. But here he comes in with an attack. He's just going to do a frontal attack now. Stasis is half of Special's army, aka one tank. And meanwhile, these tanks are just going to work at this base up here. But it doesn't matter if he loses his entire natural main. It's not going to matter right now. Another stasis going off on a single tank. He's pushing in with a decent group of forces here. I'm not sure exactly. This is not an entire 160 supply army. Okay, there's a bunch of dragoons there. That's more like it. Pushing into the main base of Special now. This is probably going to be the end. Special does not have a lot to work with here. Special looking a little bit panicked here. He's down below 70 supply of units right now. Pure's getting those bases back up and running again, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Really, the battle comes down to this main base. He's managed to take out that turret, so he saves the Arbiters. The Arbiters are in play. He has a Wraith that could easily run in and pick off that hurt Arbiter, but he's just trying to focus on several different locations at once right now. He knows that he's probably going to lose his main. He needs to do some damage back to Pure right now. It's kind of a desperate situation for Special right now, but if he loses his main, it's going to be GG. We're probably going to see GG here any second now. Special barely trying to hold on in the back of his base. He's got a tank set up in the back that was probably been there for years waiting for a recall to happen in the main. That has been just sitting around doing nothing, but it looks like there's too many forces, more reinforcements streaming in, and he's managed to clean up those vultures that were attacking his extra bases. So it looks as if Pure is going to take the game here, and yeah, it's just a matter of time now. Special's going to have to GG in just a moment here. So Pure is going to take game one. Wow, what an incredible game that was. That was an amazing game. Lots of back and forth, and both players fighting their way back into it. A lot of base trading and that kind of thing. And Special, it's okay now, Special. You can get out. You don't have to. Let's move on to game two, Special. It's all right. It's okay. You can leave now. You've got 43 supply. Anyway, so well fought, but Pure ends up coming out ahead in the end. And basically it just came down to a little bit superior macro. He got several bases up, and his recalls weren't the best, but he kept Special off guard and was able to get more bases up. And eventually they kind of traded a bunch of bases, and Pure got low in bases again, but he had more bases for longer, and so was just able to do a little bit better macroing. And yeah, just the tactics just kept Special off guard with recalls and what have you the whole game basically. So Special had a hard time mounting a single force to just move out with. There's GG finally coming from Special. Let's move on to game two. Have heart, Special. You're not out yet, but you still got to win 2 games in a row against a very, very strong Protoss player. So we'll see how that goes. GG. Thanks for watching, and let's see game two.